Slight overkill, but what goes up? And I thought it was coming through the shed, but it's going to go over the top. So guys, it's absolutely baking hot here. The slab's been down for about 4 or 5 hours now, starting to cure quite well. So this is a bit of it there. So what I'm doing to prevent cracking is I've just got like the water on it, just sort of like going over it, just to keep it, you know, ground's dry, the slab's dry. So hopefully that's going to be okay. So I'll tell you what else I'm going to do as well, guys. So I have a cup of tea, and this is my change pot. Yes, I know it's got pound coins in there. It's even got a fiver in there. I'll take that out. Thanks, Yasmin. So I don't know how much is in there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to Tesco's in a minute, have some lunch, and I'm going to weigh that in, and I'm going to use that for block work. I bet there's a couple of £100 in there for sure. Right then, guys, got the rain jacket. It can only mean one thing. It's raining. Had a bit of a mudslide today. Nothing too dramatic. It's all going to come out anyway, isn't it? So let's spin you around from the concrete. So a little bit of a mudslide there, but like I said, that's going to come out anyway. So not the end of the world. Got all the pipe works lovely. For some reason, I got maggots in my drain. I've got maggots there, and I got maggots there. Don't ask me where the hell they come from. But another really funny phenomenon as well is, took up my drain cover there yesterday, and there was a toad in there. So I got toads in my shit pipe, and I got maggots in my drain. Sounds like a rap song, doesn't it? But anyway, toads in my shit pipe, maggots in my drain. Anyway, guys, this concrete is absolutely, it's just so hard, it's unbelievable. So it's pissing down with rain today, but I don't really care, because what I've got to do is tidy up all this edge here, get all of this nibbled off about another 6 inches all the way down. I got some lovely people coming over later on to pick up some fish that I've sold them. A bit sad to see them go, really, because they're two of my original good fish that I bought from look at the pond. Doesn't the pond look lovely here? Two of my original fish I bought from Koi Water Barn, a Sakai Fish Farm Kahaku and a Issa Showa. So they're big now. They've grown a lot, like, do you know what I mean? So you know, don't want to be greedy, but he's going from a really good price. So they're both going together to the same home, and his pond's lovely as well. So I always keen to find out where my fish go, because I feel like I've got a duty of care. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, let's crack on with this, and we'll see where the day brings us. Oh, there we are then, guys. Still pissing down. I'm soaking wet through as well. I took the jacket off. It was too hot. But anyway, bit of progress. Let me show you. Here we are. So I've had to nibble the path off, look. The next thing I've got to do is smash up these patios here. But these are man-made patios, if you get my meaning. I think they've got like reinforcement in them. So what I might do is nibble a little bit more of this path off, just so I can get a good swing at it with the old what do you call it, the old sledge. Again, this little section here I'm going to leave, because those patio slabs are absolutely solid. So I'm going to backfill that with a bit of compo. I've covered the drains with some blocks. I thought that was a good idea before I started. Cleared that landslide. Hopefully that doesn't go anymore. When the block work goes up, obviously that's my bio is going to be inside there, so that's coming out anyway, do you know? So hopefully it doesn't go anymore anyway. So and then once that's all clubbed out, and Nikki can get a clear view of going up. You're very close, mate. It's probably only like about 10 mil off, but I'll give him a little bit of leeway there. Get that down. And then what I'm going to start thinking about then is digging this out, getting some footings down here, and also I've got to dig out this side down here and put some footings here. Now this footings obviously is not essential. To be honest, these walls are built on really good footings. So if I can get these old blocks off, I might be able to just put a nice slither of, you know, 3 or 4 inches of compo over the top. So that might be sufficient for a nice footing, because obviously this wall is only going to go up about 4 foot. That wall obviously I think is on good footings as well, so we'll have to investigate. I don't know what's going on there. I've got to bury my armoured cable again. I've also got to, thinking towards the future now, I want to put some irrigation pipe down here as well for my automatic watering system, which is absolutely brilliant. If anyone's thinking about getting that, you'll never go back. It waters sort of like, it's up there, it is on one of the taps. See the little square box? I think it's called Eve, EVE. They're 80 quid or something like that. Put batteries in it and you can program it on your phone, and it just waters as much as you want. I think it waters 18 litres every 6 o'clock in the morning, so it's absolutely fantastic. So I've got an irrigation pipe running all the way through, you know, my plants, all the way up onto these, even though some of them are actually died. I don't know, I think it's just the actual variety. One variety's died up there for some reason. I need to take them out, but got bigger fish to catch, or bigger fish to fry. I don't know what the expression is. Cleared all of this up yesterday. I'm not sure if I put this on the video yesterday, in there. I made a right balls up of this the other day, guys. So what I done is I cleaned the nexus out yesterday, and I left the air pipe attached to this. So obviously when it was going on the timer constantly, it was bubbling. So I came down yesterday and the water was a bit murky, and I was thinking, what the shit's going on here? And then I clocked, and I thought to myself, oh, those poor things are probably like literally like drowning in their own crap. But anyway, it's all cleared up now. Learn by your mistakes, and they're absolutely fine. Just give them a little feed. As soon as they see Dad, they're like, hey, right, here we go. Here they go. Absolutely my favourite pond I've ever made, this one is. I get more enjoyment from these tozai than I do from the fish in the big pond. I don't know what it is. It's just, I think it's just the prospect of what's in there for the shows, and do you know what I mean? It's just like you're buying a small, really lovely quality Sakai fish farm, Danichi fish farm, Hirosai, anywhere. They go in there, and then, you know, you've got like, there's going to be at least a few fish in there absolutely banging. But to be honest, they're all banging. There's not one bad fish in there. I've got a Goromo in there. I don't know. I'm just not really into the variety, to be honest. But I did get it. It doesn't really float my boat. Really doesn't float my boat. So I hope you can't hear me. But anyway, I do still like you. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is, because I've had no breakfast, I'm starting to get a little bit fatigued, which is not like me. But so I've got a little notification from Screwfix. I've got a little delivery to pick up, so I'm absolutely buzzing about that. And what I've got is, I'll show you in a minute, but I've got a lot of core drilling to do. And the drill that I normally use is a DeWalt. It's a good 240 volt drill, but the clutch slips on it like 10 men, so it just ain't gonna get through what I wanted to get through. Do you know what I mean? I got so many things to core drill, block on flat wise, that nah. So because I use it so much, and because I intend to use it a lot more in the future, I've gone balls out and I've got myself a DeWalt actual core drilling 240 volt drill. It's like 190 watt or something like that, or 130 watt. It's a beast. And a new set of core drilling diamond tip schnurkers. So lovely. So I'm going to go and pick up those, and I'm going to have a cup of coffee in Starbucks because it's not far away, and have a panini, and then we'll be back here hopefully in time for someone to collect some fish, and then I'm back on it. My loved ones, Yasmin and Wolf, is on the way up now from Kent. She's literally just texted me. I can see it on the screen. Leaving now, baby. A dozen kisses and a Z. Anyway, so let's get to Starbucks because I'm absolutely famished. Lovely, there we are, guys. So my little haul is a Starbucks cappuccino medium if everyone's coming to see me. We got 130 watt basically hole drilling saw. We've got some new hole drills, whatever you call them. But anyway, I think I messed up there. I think I need to get one more. So I got a pack, but I think I need another size. But whatever, not the end of the world. Right, guys, I'm kind of pissing in the wind now. So I've done everything I need to do today. Not a massive update, but it is a massive update because now I'm ready for the block work. The blocks are all coming tomorrow. I've got about 700 or 800 blocks and bricks to move down onto the slab tomorrow morning. I've got 2 ton of building sand and I've got 1 ton of all in. So I'm going to be grafting tomorrow. It's also going to be like this, but who cares? Do you know what I mean? Your skin's waterproof, innit? Crack on. So what I've done today is actually quite a big piece of the puzzle. Let me spin you around, but unfortunately now it's all soaking wet. I was going to dig some footings, like I said, but unless it stops later on, it's not ideal weather to dig footings, to be honest. But I am willing to get wet to do this, but I think as soon as I dig those footings, it's just going to be an absolute mud pit. So let me spin you around, show you what I've done. Here we are, guys. Cleaned up all of that little landslide, and what I've done there is I've broken up all of this kind of crap. 1 second. Yeah, so I've broken up all of these slabs. I told you they were reinforced inside. Fair dues to whoever's made those. But now that gives me a good 3 to 6 inches all the way down there to put the block work for old Nicky boy. So we are on it like a car bonnet. But that's all I'm going to be doing today, guys, I think. Because, you know, look, it's all just building up. So we have got some lovely weather forecast for, well, after tomorrow next week. So I've got a massive update coming next week, guys. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and press the notification button, because I think you're going to be quite surprised what's happening next Friday and Saturday, providing the heavens don't open. Got a top boy coming down, Nicky boy. He's a regular on the channel and he's one of the best mates a man can ever have. He's going to come down and he reckons we're going to get all the block work complete in 2 days. Well, an evening setting out and a Saturday. We're grafting until it's done, whether it be 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. The block work's going to be completed by next Saturday evening. So that's going to be a good one. But from a very wet Wales and a very sad koi soldier. I'll tell you why. Unfortunately, my pond is 2 fish short again. I sold the Issa shower I got, the big 57 cm one, and the Sakai Fish Farm Kawaku, which is about 51, 52 cm. So they're gone to a lovely couple from Bristol. So they're going to go and live in Bristol with some Bristolians, called Stu and his lovely missus. So I'm actually getting quite good at bagging up koi now. Anyway, well, if I may say so myself. But anyway, they've got those koi got a little journey back to Bristol. I do like to check out people's ponds before I give the fish to anyone. After all, mate, you know, my duty of care to fish is a lot more than people would actually think, to be honest. I got morals where they count deep in my heart now, do you know what I mean? Anyway, I've got a few more fish that I need to move on from this pond, and what I might do is midweek I might put a little tiny update on. I might bowl a couple of fish. I've got 2 lovely sheros. I've got a lovely Momotaro Kawaku, a Momotaro Sank to go. So if anybody's interested, I will, after that video obviously, I'll put those on. But I'm not asking the world for them because they don't owe me a lot, because I've brought them on from Tozai. So but they're absolutely stonking fish, and there's some phenomenal grow on the Momotaro Kawaku. Yes, it's got 2 little shimmies on it, but it's one hell of a nice fish. So anyway, to that end, thank you very much for watching from a very rainy, this is kind of like, it's not like real rain, it's kind of like mist rain, and that's the worst rain. It's like the worst kind of weather you can have on exercise in Brecon, and you get it every time we do an exercise in Brecon. It's kind of like, do you put your Gore-Tex jacket on or don't you put your Gore-Tex jacket on? Do you want to look hard and get wet, or do you want to be sensible and keep dry? Most of the time I just look hard and get wet, but it's not clever to get wet. A thinking soldier actually puts a Gore-Tex on, and I realised that when I was in the Pathfinder platoon. But anyway, from a very shitty South Wales and a very sad koi soldier, I'll see you on the next one, where we'll have some proper progress.